Hey everyone, it's Jenny W, and there is my dog. But anyways, today I'm going to be doing a more thorough review of the Polaroid Snap. I did an unboxing and kind of first impressions video about a week and a half ago, something like that. So I've been using this for a little bit, taking some pictures, and I wanted to give you a thorough review of it now that I've had it for about a week and a half, and do some comparisons between like the pictures that this takes and some pictures that I had taken with my Instax Mini 8 and maybe a few that I took from the 90, Neo Classic 90. I no longer have those two cameras, but I only have this one right now. I got rid of my Fujifilm Instax cameras just because I wasn't really using them that much, and I got this one because it takes the same kind of paper as my zip printer that I have, and I figured it'd be easier and cheaper on me just to have paper that goes with both an instant camera and my zip printer that connects to my phone. Okay, it's gonna be a really honest review, and I'm gonna start out with the pros of this camera, and then I'm going to get to the cons, and I'm going to show you some comparisons, between this camera and the Instax Mini 8. Mainly they're going to be comparisons with the pictures because I no longer have the cameras. Obviously the Instax Mini 8 is more bulky than this here is. The Neo Classic 90 is a little bit more compact, but it's got a lot more features than this and the Instax Mini 8 does. It has a lot more features. It has a bulb mode, basically slow exposure or whatever, where you can, or manual exposure, whatever you call it. I don't know what it's called, but you can do like light painting and stuff like that with it, and a double exposure mode. I do have a picture where I tried that with that camera. And the Instax Mini 8 has a setting on there where you can adjust the lighting, like for what the lighting is in the room. It will light up on the camera where you need to have it set, and you turn the dial on the camera to the correct setting. There is no way to turn the flash off on the Instax Mini 8. There is a way to turn the flash off on the Neo Classic 90. As far as the Polaroid Snap, I really like the build of it, or how it feels in your hands. I really like that. I mentioned that in my last video. I really like the feel of it. I like the look of it. It's like modern feeling, it's not bulky. I can fit this in my back pocket. And I actually have done that when I was outside taking some pictures. I put this right in my back pocket, and it fit fine. I do like the settings at the top where you can take the black and white or regular or sepia filters. I like those. I mean, I haven't really tried the time right here, like where it gives you so many seconds and then it takes a picture or whatever. I haven't tried that yet. And it has the tripod mount right here. I like that. The Instax Mini 8 does not have a tripod mount, but the Neo Classic 90 does have a tripod mount. And I think the Instax like 25 or 50 or something like that, I think they have tripod mounts too. This here has a LED flash. It is actually pretty bright. It does, when you take the picture and it's pretty dark in your room, it'll light up pretty bright, when you take the picture. So I like that. I like that the paper comes out. You don't have to wait for it to develop. The pictures are done. They're fingerprint proof or whatever. They don't mess up. You can take them right out. Take them and do whatever you want with them. Put them in your wallet. Put them in a scrapbook. You can peel off the back of the picture and stick it in a scrapbook or wherever you want to stick it, and I like that. I like that. And basically the paper though, I can use that with my zip printer too. So as far as the camera, I mean, I like it because it's like a modern version of an instant camera. It still is instant. You know, you take the picture, it comes out, and, you know, you don't have to wait for it to develop. It's a modern version of an instant camera. And, you know, the old Polaroids and stuff, you know, you'd have to wait a couple of minutes for the picture to develop, and also film for those cameras were pretty expensive. I mean, I think for one pack of 8, you know, it's a lot of money. You know, they do sell that film for the old ones. It's like the Impossible film or something like that is what it's called. Don't get mad if I totally mess up some of the stuff that I'm saying. But this is just my review of the camera and comparing some stuff to the Instax Mini and Neo Classic 90, because I've only had those two. I haven't had any of the other ones. Let's see. That's basically what sold me on this camera, is because it's like a modern version of an instant camera, and I don't have to wait for the pictures to develop. And I just, you know, I was tired of buying the little, you know, film packets for the Fuji Instax Mini. I was buying that and the paper for my zip printer, and I just seen this and I was like, oh, you know, I can buy the same paper and it will work, and it does work. So I was really happy with this. I got my camera from Best Buy, that's where I work, and they do have bundles that comes with the paper, and the cameras are like dark blue and they have a pink. If you look on bestbuy.com, you'll see those. I don't know what all Amazon has as far as different colors of these. I know Photo Jojo has the white one, and Best Buy has the white one, and I'm pretty sure Amazon has the white one. I like that this here is magnetic. You just take it off and put it in your pocket while you're taking a picture or whatever. I like that. To me, the colors in the picture and stuff, I mean, you know, it's okay. I'm happy with it. I can deal with it. Is the picture quality going to be amazing on this camera? No, it's not going to be amazing. If you want amazing pictures, use your digital camera or use your smartphone and buy you like a zip printer or something. Or buy you an LG printer. Or go to Walmart and print out pictures. Or Walgreens if you're wanting amazing picture quality. This here is basically, it's just for fun, or, you know, if you're going to use them for like scrapbooking or whatever, going on an adventure and you want to take some instant pictures. I mean, yeah, it's good for that. The only size picture that this prints out is the 2x3. I've been asked that a lot since I've gotten this camera. It only prints out the 2x3 pictures, which is fine for me. If you're wanting something different, you know, you might check into buying one of those little printers that connect to like a digital camera and print out like 4x6s and stuff like that. Maybe you should check into that. I know Polaroid has some other like cameras. I think the Social-Matic or something like that. I do not have that one. I don't know how that one works. I know you can like take pictures and I think post it to like Instagram and Facebook and all that stuff, and I think it prints out pictures too, but I don't know if it's the same size or not. The picture quality for me is fine. I can deal with it because I know it's an instant camera. The picture quality is not going to be perfect, and the picture quality for me wasn't perfect on the Instax Mini 8 or the Neo Classic 90. You know, it wasn't perfect for me with them either. So basically, when you get an instant camera like this, the picture quality is not going to be amazing. Okay, I'm going to move on to some things that I don't like about this camera as far as the build of it and the make of it. I do not like the on button. This here is how you turn it on, like this. You just push that and it pops up. It's a viewfinder, which I don't even really use. I don't use the viewfinder that much. It is a good thing because it's right over top of the lens. On the Fujifilm mini cameras, the viewfinder tends to be like, you know, to the right or to the left, up top, you know, and not right above the lens. So this one here is right above the lens, but honestly, when you look through it, it's kind of blurry. It's kind of blurry, and it doesn't really, I mean, it just kind of gets you like a basic viewpoint, really. And when you're trying to look through it, sometimes you end up pushing it down a little bit with your face. At least I do. I end up pushing it down just a little bit. And so it kind of moves. Like if you accidentally hit it, it moves. So that kind of messes you up, or bothers me anyways. Another thing that kind of bothers me, besides the viewfinder, which I accidentally hit sometimes when I'm putting the camera in my pocket, is the color button. I like having the option of the colors on the camera, but sometimes I accidentally, like, I'm turning the camera on now. It's on. Lighting up and everything. Okay. I hit it to black and white. I don't know if this will... Now I'm turning the camera off. Turning it back on. And it's still in black and white. It doesn't go back to color. So when you're taking black and white pictures and you turn your camera off for a little bit, you got to be careful because you got to remember what filter you're in. Like I need it back on normal. So I need to put it back on the regular colors. And if you don't remember to do that, you're going to keep getting black and white pictures until you switch it back to where you want it. So it doesn't automatically switch back to the regular colors. So I kind of don't like that. I would like it to switch back to the regular colors without me having to think about doing it. The borders thing, the border option, I don't think that stays on. Let me turn it on and just check here. Okay, now the border's on. Now let me turn it off. Turn it back on. And the border button goes off. So it doesn't come back on like the color thing does. It doesn't stay, you know, on or whatever. I want the colors to do that too. I want it to go back to the normal colors and not stay in the color that you had it set in. So I think that would be good. Another thing that I do not like is there is no counter on this camera at all to tell you how much paper you have left or how many pictures you have left. And when you're taking a picture, yes, it saves to your little memory card, your SD card that's in this. But when you are taking a picture and you run out of paper, like there's a couple of times where I've taken a picture and I did not know I was out of paper. I've taken a picture and nothing comes out, and next thing you know, the little light that says, you know, for the paper is blinking red, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm out of paper. So, and then I put new paper in it, leaving the camera on. I go ahead and put new paper in it, and it doesn't print out the picture that I just took and I wanted a picture. You know, it doesn't print it out. So that kind of is a bummer, you know, like when I refill the paper, I want it to print out that picture that it was supposed to print out. Especially if you're leaving the camera on and putting the paper in, it should print it out still. Like a printer does, you know, like your regular printer at home does. You know, if it's got a paper that is waiting to be printed, you know, it tells you, hey, refill the paper, and then it prints that paper out. I wish that this would do that, but it doesn't, and it doesn't have the counter on there to tell you how much paper is left in there. So I think that's kind of a bummer on that. I don't really like that. And the last thing that I do not like about this camera is this thing. On the Fujifilm, the Instax Mini series, they don't have nothing like this over the lens. When you turn the camera on, the lens automatically comes out and is ready to take a picture. This, you have to remember to take this off and put it in your pocket before you take a picture. You have to remember to take this off. It does not move or go out of the way on its own. You have to remember to take it off. There was a little sticker on the back of this camera here that kind of said that on there about taking the lens cap off of it, but I took it off. So maybe you should leave that on, but I didn't want it on because I wanted to see the nice, pretty back of the camera. So yeah, maybe you should leave that on. I have taken 2 pictures so far with the lens cap on. And this is how they look like. This is what they look like. Oh, crud. Make a mess of it. This is, sorry, yeah, there's a big goppy goop of something on my picture, but this here's what they look like. It's black, nothing there. So that's a waste. Now I'm going to show you some pictures that I have taken with this camera. This here is one that I took in my unboxing first impressions video. Me. See, the color's pretty good. It's inside. It's during the day. Let's see. Here's another one that I took with the sepia filter. It's of my cat inside during the day. This here is a black and white picture of my dog. Inside during the day. Pretty good lighting. This here is taken at night in my room of my dog. See my dog right here. Here is another one taken at night. It's pretty dark in my room. The flash really just is bright. So that is my doggy. This here is me and my husband inside, black and white. This here is me, black and white, during the day, outside. This here is one of my little girls in the car, during the day. This here is my other little girl. This one's kind of blurry just a little bit. It actually looks like she's got food in her mouth. But that's during the day. This here is them outside playing. It's just a little bit cloudy outside or later in the afternoon. This here is another picture of them. This here is me outside with my bunny. Today, actually, I took this today. Pretty sunny outside. This is in a sunny spot of the yard, so you can maybe see the colors. This here is inside. It's kind of cloudy day outside, and this is inside my room. It's kind of, not that great of lighting in my room when I took this picture. Of my cat, one of my cats. I do have some more pictures somewhere. This here is of my cat, another cat. Again, kind of cloudy outside. This was taking the same time as I took this picture, same day and everything. Only different cat. And a little bit more colors in this picture too, because of my clothes that need to be folded. And this one here is just of my cat on my bed, and he's white and everything. Okay. Now I will show you some different pictures that I took with the Instax Mini 8 and everything. This here, by the way, is the paper that I bought from Best Buy. It says the premium zinc paper 2x3 twin pack. It's on sale for $9.99. This here is the Polaroid zinc paper that I get in a subscription every month from Polaroid. It's a 50 pack of paper, and as you can see, this goes with the Social-Matic there. That is right there, and I don't know which one that one is. Might say on here. That must be the Z2300, because the Social-Matic is this one right here. And there's my zip printer. But this does work in the Polaroid Snap too. That's just not listed on here because this is an older box. But this comes with 50 in it, and it costs like $24.99 a month. You get 50 in there. Okay, now I'm going to show you some pictures that I took with the Instax Mini 8 and Neo Classic 90. Okay. This here is a double exposure picture that I took with the Neo Classic 90. As you can tell, this is definitely from the Fujifilm Instax because the film, and obviously this is not going to come out of my Polaroid Snap. Here's an inside picture that I took. I don't exactly know what that black bar is going across the bottom. This is another picture I took. This is of me. This is obviously, you can see that it's pretty dark in the living room, and there's a spot in the film right there. I don't know what that is. There's me. This here, I think, is taken with the Neo Classic 90. Not sure. Me and my husband. This is some light painting that I tried to do with the Neo Classic 90. Let's see. This here is of my niece. It's taken with the Instax Mini 8. This is taken with the Instax Mini 8. It's walking on a bridge in a park. And this here is taken with the Instax Mini 8 of my little girls. So this here is inside on a pretty good day. Let me find one of the snap that I took inside on a pretty good day. This one here. So this one here is me with the snap. This one here is me, my kids, with the Polaroid Instax Mini 8. So just let you compare those for a minute. Alrighty. I do have some pictures of some low lights outside. I thought I did, but I honestly don't know where they're at. They might still be in here. I had some. I had this video all ready to go, and now I can't find some of them. Okay, but let's see. This here is outside on a pretty sunny day with the Instax Mini 8. You can definitely see the blues and stuff like that. And this here, again, this one's not of the sky, obviously, but you can see for yourself. Let's see, just a picture to show you. This here's my dog inside with the Instax Mini 8. And again, I'll show you a picture of my dog, but it's going to be black and white. So, no, I'll show you one. This is low light with the Snap. And this is with the Instax Mini 8. Basically in low light, I don't know. Basically in low light, I don't know. I really liked the way that the flash like just popped out, you know, with that snap, and it really just caught, you know, like my bed and the dog and all that stuff. It might be though because my bed is like white, you know, that might be why it brought out so much light there. But this here is low light, basically pretty dark with the Instax Mini 8. This one here is pretty dark too, but I did have some like kind of like little string lights, you know, in my room hanging up. So that's basically the only light that was in my room, was like a little strand of string lights. All right, there is many more pictures that I have that I took with the Instax Mini. This here is of the 9D Classic. This is a double exposure, which is freaky. I tried to do a double exposure of like me sitting on the bench, like looking at myself, but it kind of, yeah. I wasn't good with the features and everything of that. So that's one reason why I got rid of that one. I couldn't figure it out. But this is a good color picture of like me and my cat. And so yeah, another picture from the Snap, that picture that I just showed you earlier. So I hope that I showed you kind of a variety of pictures here with the Instax Mini 8 that I took and the Snap. I mean, here's some more of cats that I took with the Instax Mini 8. I no longer have this one, but I took these with the 8. I took this one with the Instax Mini 8. My little girls. And, you know, these here are all pictures that I took with the Snap. So I'm just going to go through one by one and show you them again. And there was some more, but honestly, I don't know where they went. I had them, but they must have gotten lost. But yeah, I have some more Instax Mini 8 pictures too that I keep in this album. This is the mini Polaroid album. It's funny. It says mini Polaroid album. But then it says for Instax Mini on there. That's funny. These are some more Instax Mini 8 pictures that I took with the stickers. This one's outside in pretty bright sun. Sometimes I'll look a little washed out in some of the pictures, but like this one here of me and my brother, like it's really, you know, good color in that picture. This one here was with my LG printer, I think. Another one with my LG printer. LG printer. A lot of these are, the rest of these are, no, this here is my Instax Mini 8. This is some more kind of pictures. Sorry for the glare there. You can kind of see. Kind of low light in the car. We were driving. So the flash here probably wasn't that great, you know. This is with a filter, the blue filter lens. And this is some of my dog with, I think, the orange or red filter lens. But okay. So there I gave you a comparison video. I personally like the Snap just because, you know, I mean, you have so much more picture. You have a little bit more picture here. See, like when you have the Instax Mini, you lose about that much picture on each side because you have this big border right here. Sorry, I just sneezed. But see, you lose some of the picture with this big border right here and everything. And I don't know. I just like it. I like the Snap. I think I like it better. Even with the cons that I mentioned about this camera, I really still think I like it better. And I highly suggest if you do get your camera from Best Buy, not because I work at Best Buy or anything like that, I do suggest you get the protection plan for it because, and you can get this on the Instax Mini 8 too because they have them at Best Buy also. I highly suggest you get the protection plan because, you know, this here, it's a plastic camera. They're both plastic, and if you drop them and break them, you know, the protection plan is accidental, so it covers if you accidentally mess up your camera. Like if it gets dropped and broken or whatever, it covers it. I believe I have the 3 or 4 year protection plan on this, so I'm glad I got that. I think it's like $14.99, so it's not really bad at all. So definitely check into that. I don't know how much it is for the Instax Mini 8, but I got it for $14.99 for this camera. So yeah, definitely check into that. I like this camera better, but I hope this video, sorry for how long it is, but I hope it helps you see like some of the pictures that I took with the Instax Mini 8, some that I took with the Snap, and just kind of compare maybe which one you would get. And I hope you enjoy this video, and I will see you next time.